Two trucks having sex. Two trucks having sex. My muscles involuntarily flex. Two trucks having sex. Two trucks having sex. My muscles involuntarily flex. Two pickup trucks making love.
So not a lot of thoughts and Decepticons. You are listening to Prime Cuts, a non-linear history of the Transformers franchise on television. I'm one of your hosts, Mara.
I'm your other host, Audrey.
And we have a guest with us this week for our big return. Introduce yourself, guest.
Hi, I'm Max, and they told me there's bugs.
There sure are.
There sure are. At least 3.
At least 3, they all suck and they're assholes and no one likes them.
Why?
Likes them.
Why do the Decepticons keep them around? I can't think of a single time when having the Decepticons around has helped at all.
This episode is kind of the reason why, because they're like, damn, fuck, Shrapnel's so strong. Why did we make Shrapnel so strong?
Please stop praying for my bug.
Somehow this is Shockwave's fault.
Yeah,
it's like they saw the Dino bots and they're like, we could do that. They tried.
This week it's a triple header because this season throws in a bunch of different two-parters that I had to schedule around. But before we get into our first episode, the Insecticon Syndrome, Max, would you like to talk about your history with Transformers as a franchise?
Yeah, surprisingly, there's not that much, for as much as I love robots. I got my very first toy when I was my birthday in 4th grade. I don't know what age you are when you turn your birthday in 4th grade, but like 9 maybe. Mm-hmm. And I had a couple. Like this was like Armada into Energon era, and I only had a few, and I never actually watched the show. I was like, oh wow, cool robot. And then when I was in high school, or maybe middle school is when they first started coming out. No, it was 2007. I watched all the Bay movies at that time because when you're an idiot teenager and don't know any better and don't actually know Transformers, you think, wow, this is really fucking cool.
I said it before and I'll say it again. 2007, the first one, is a perfectly fine summer blockbuster.
Yeah.
It's not brilliant,
it's fun.
but it's a perfectly serviceable summer blockbuster.
Yeah, I'm glad Megatron's in here and we're out there and he's the sheriff. And honestly, that is literally it. I watched Bumblebee with my mom one time, and that was fun.
That's a good
a good movie.
I like that one a lot. That was fun.
It's cute. Yeah, no, it's really amazing how they started off, like, everyone hated it at the time, but, like, in hindsight, really, it's like, oh, yeah, that first one wasn't that bad, because it was immediately followed by one of the worst movies of all time.
Yeah, I mentioned this in the Discord. When I got my wisdom teeth taken out, I watched that movie 3 times in 1 week. I think the medicine did something to me, and that's why I'm like this now.
You got to see Devastator's big fat
Devastator's
balls 3
fat
times in
nuts. That's right.
Oh.
And those really racist Chevy EV Transformers.
Oh. Thankfully.
I'm thinking about how they got Ken Watanabe to do Drift again.
He died really quick, right?
No, he's in.
No, Drift is in the 4th one.
Yeah, I don't think he came back for the last.
Who's the one? See, my brain works in a way that I'm like, I know what the fucking vehicle they transform into is. I don't know what the name of the robot is.
Sure.
He's the guy from the 4th one who turned into a Bugatti and also for some reason a helicopter.
Okay, yeah, I don't know him. I'm thinking of, there's one who was a Ferrari in like the 3rd one, and he was cool.
Sideswipe, but for some reason, no, not Sideswipe, that was Mirage, but they just kept calling him Dino in the movie.
That's right!
I don't know why.
Which is, well, there's I'm raising my hand, I can answer this. There is a Ferrari Dino.
Yes.
Which is funny because he was a Ferrari 458, not a Ferrari Dino, so Michael Bay, get fact-checked, idiot.
Oh, man. Dark of the Moon is maybe the weirdest one of those in every single way. It's just a very bizarre movie. It's weirdly dark. There's a bunch of weird It's a bunch of weird inconsistencies. Well, we're not here to talk about those shitty fucking movies. We're here to talk about the best show of all time, starting with the episode The Insecticon Syndrome.
Hey, so you remember Bombshell and Shrapnel and Kickback, right?
They're back in Pod
They're back.
Zone.
I like there's clearly very little rhyme or reason to how they get named. Like
Kickback makes sense.
Yeah, that's true. His one thing is that
he is
really
a grasshopper.
kicking.
Yeah, kickback makes sense. Shrapnel and
Bombshell,
very mysterious.
I don't know. Yeah, you could do
Beetles.
a little bit better. They're beetle. Yeah, one's a rhino, one's a stag, and they're very nice, and they suck.
And they suck a lot.
And apparently they eat trees now because we start off in the national park of ? And Beachcomber has arrived. There's a new character. Say hello to Beachcomber.
So, we get, within these 3 episodes, like 10 new characters who are just here now. Don't worry. Well, we get like 10 new Autobots. The Coneheads are also here.
And Blitzwing.
God. And, oh my god, I truly did forget about Blaster being Blaster.
Yeah,
until the Dinobots were dancing. I was like, oh god.
I must stress to you, audience, if you don't know, Max, these characters just show up. These are the new toys for the year, but there's no
introduction.
No.
Beachcomber's just here now, and he's your friend.
It's crazy too. I mean, like I get it. The Transformers is a toy commercial, but you really aren't selling it to me well when the first thing you see is, look at this weird pervert. He talks like he's just like blazed out of his fucking mind, and he just is like, he's that kind of person who gets like a little too close to you when he's chatting with you. I'll be honest, I don't care for Beachcomber.
That was the purposeful characterization for Beachcomber. He is supposed to be a hippie.
Yeah, he's like a stoner burnout hippie.
He's who somehow got drafted into Vietnam, I guess. I don't know.
They do bring up his function was listed on his tech specs as geologist, and he does mention.
Did we get sea spray this episode?
Yeah, we sure fucking do.
Oh my god, we did get sea spray!
Yeah, we'll talk about his unfortunate introduction later. Not that his introduction is particularly unfortunate, but just his existence is unfortunate.
Yeah, sea spray, what a shitty character.
But yeah, they've just been eating, like the Insecticons have just been hanging out and eating trees, and I really love this park ranger guy who, when Beachcomber tells them, hey, so it's not like a normal animal that's doing this, there's like big giant robot insects, and this guy turns to the walking dune buggy and says, that sounds fucking stupid. That can't be real.
Yeah, I don't believe you.
Brother.
Also, like, Spike is also here. Why?
Yeah, because Bumblebee is here and they're attached at the hip.
That's right. There is, is it this episode or is it the next one? 1 second. No, it is this episode. There's a great moment that I just want to mention really quick in this episode where in like a firefight later on.
Yeah, Spike's gun.
Spike has a gun. Spike is 16 years old. He has a gun that's bigger than he is.
He's been drafted into the war.
He's been drafted into the war. Sparkplug, worst father of the year, 9 years running.
I mentioned that one because it is a different thing. It's like, I noted that because like it's one thing to have like every Transformers show has a plucky human protagonist who's constantly imperiled because that's what's cool to kids. It's like you're in the adventure and the big robots save you. It's another thing when Spike pulls out the fucking Glock and starts shooting at the Decepticons. Yeah.
But my favorite part of all of this is that, like, when Megatron, like, is like, oh, fuck you guys. Fuck you specifically, Spike Wickwiki. I'm not over. Megatron has a very weird relationship to Spike in this show.
It seems like
Megatron
obsessed with the 16-year-old kid.
Yeah, I don't. Well, you think about it. You think about it from his perspective. There are these crazy alien robots come to Earth. They're having a war, and like they've just convinced some normal guy to join up with him. And Megatron's like, "Fuck, I wish I could have that."
Well, he did.
So
well, okay.
He did.
I was about to say
actually.
the normal part is the thing that made me question that because there was a guy named Dr. Arkeville who is an insane cyborg mad scientist who they basically like kidnapped. So
I was talking about the time they like brainwashed Spike.
That also happened.
They could have used one of Bombshell's things to brainwash him too.
That only happened because they uploaded Spike's body into a Frankenstein made of corpse parts of like robot corpse parts because he got blown up on a mission.
This show seems really cool.
But anyway, my favorite part of all of this, to the comment about Bumblebee and Spike being attached at the hip, Megatron is like, fuck you specifically, Spike Wickwiki, and, like, tries to attack both of them, and they're like, gotta go! And, like, Bumblebee transforms, and, like, Spike dives into him, and Bumblebee peels away while his legs are hanging out the window.
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
It's really good.
The Insecticons, back to the beginning of the episode, the Insecticons are living in a little, like, well, I guess it's a big insect nest. It's like a literal hole in a hill, and they're hanging out. Mm-hmm. And they're talking about how, like, the oaks weren't filling enough, so they're going to go chew on some redwoods, and it's like, they can just eat whatever, I guess. That's the Insecticons' thing, is they can just eat anything and turn it into energy.
Yeah, it's so funny, too. I mean, like, yeah, obviously eating a power plant is going to give the most energy, but, like, you'd think that being these living robotic creatures, they'd think, hey, let's just go find the thing with the most electricity, not some shitty ass trees.
Just eat some
I
trees.
guess they're not too bright. Yeah.
No.
I mean, look, hey, if I could, I would probably eat a tree, but I can't.
I do think Shrapnel is, like, objectively the smartest team leader on the show right now, though.
Oh, but he's not the team leader. Bombshell's the team leader.
Yeah.
Shrapnel is he's got a lot going on.
Shrapnel's the heart of the team due to his cute vocal tick.
Yeah, I really do like his vocal tick.
You know what? Have either of you seen not the latest Game Changer, but the previous Game Changer with the wheel?
Yes.
On Dropout. It's the fucking one that Jeremy got where he had to repeat the last word of every sentence.
Jeremy had Shrapnel's vocal tick. And Bombshell. So each of them has a thing. Shrapnel has the vocal tick and also just the craziest voice. Bombshell is a pervert. And Kickback.
There's always one. Kickback's there.
He kicks stuff.
And Kickback is a member of the team.
That's right.
It's Shrapnel who has the mind control stuff, right?
Nope, that's Bombshell.
Bombshell. Shrapnel is just...
He's just hanging out.
Yeah, like he's the leader who can't do the coolest thing on the team, which is you really don't want to be in that situation.
I really like the moment that he and Bombshell have where it's after they like find the Insecticons chewing on some more trees. And by the way, it's really funny that there are literal like cartoon chomps taking it out of the trees.
Yeah.
Like a big old bite.
Again, like somewhere in the cocaine haze, they were like, this is what this looks like, right?
But when everyone finds them, they're like, oh my god, they're giant monsters. And then the Hound says, and one of them has a grenade launcher.
Yeah!
And then Shrapnel shoots them, and Bombshell just goes, that was a great shot, Shrapnel. And I was like, aw. How nice. I never hear
They're
Megatron
buddies.
say anything nice to anyone.
Yeah.
Except Soundwave. He only says something nice when he can put someone else down, which is the funniest example of that is at the beginning of Dynamite Island Part 2. But speaking of Megatron, he's also looking for the Insecticons because he has a really stupid plan he needs them for.
And he's looking for them, but he wants them dead so badly. He's like, boys, listen, the minute we finish this plan, we are toasting these fucking assholes.
Because, like, there have been, like, 3 other Insecticon episodes before this, and each and every time they have attempted to betray the Decepticons for their own gain.
It's so good. It's so,
Stop hanging out with them.
This is what's so good about a show like this. Like, there is continuity, but the characters have to be so archetypal because they're simply toys that you completely get everyone's deals so quickly. And you can tell that this has happened so many times in the past.
But they're the only guys who can eat stuff, so we need
Yeah,
them.
it's fucking Bombshell coming home. He saved a big tree for dessert, and he sees Shrapnel with a redwood-shaped tummy, and he says, Shrapnel,
I know you ate a redwood.
I didn't eat your delicious tree.
And then Kickback says, hey guys, what's going on? I'm Kickback.
Remember me? People don't talk about me that much.
Check out my beefy legs.
So they
8-foot vertical leap.
Yeah. There's a really extremely funny, and I knew it was a fake out, but there's a bit where the Insecticons roll a big log down at the Autobots.
They put him in a Crash Bandicoot level.
They really do, and it does, like, it's obviously later revealed that it's just a Hound hologram, but the shot of the getting...
Their corpses just floating.
Like, the old floating corpse hologram trick, Hound. I'd love to break that one out. Like, Spike saw his own dead body there. And he's like, that's fine. I'm not going to think about it.
Yeah, this is great. Megatron, that rube, won't even look close enough to figure it out.
Gee, Hound, you sure did lovingly render my brains spilling out across this log.
Yeah, right?
That's weird. But yeah,
Really
they fake out the death, and Megatron's like, that's great. Hey, guys, we need you to eat something. And the Insecticons go, that's great. I love to eat stuff.
What a coincidence. That's my favorite thing.
And so the plan is always vague. I don't know if it's ever been vaguer than this. There is a place called... What the fuck is it called?
It's Iron Mountain.
Iron Mountain, which is a giant evil rhombus in the middle of the desert that is staffed by military. And if you get into it, you can do something with the energy.
This is the yummiest power plant this side of the Rockies.
But it's like the power plant isn't even the target. They need the Insecticons to eat the power so they can be strong enough to get into Iron Mountain to do... step 4 profit.
Exactly.
I'm
Perfect
so
plan,
confused.
no notes.
It's so confusing, but thankfully the Autobots understand it all because they are listening in, and they report back to Optimus Prime, and Inferno is here now.
Yeah, literally. My note here at this point was all these chuckle fucks are just here now, huh? Anyway, hi, Inferno.
Inferno's here. He's here to spray down everyone with his foam. It's just foam. It doesn't look like anything else. It's not funny.
Mara, I'm glad you brought that up because I wrote Inferno cum shot 5 different times in my notes.
The part where he just fucking jacks off over Ironhide's dying body.
And he does it for too long. He does it for way too long.
Yeah, I don't know. I think Inferno. I think he might like it a little bit too much because he sprays down Jazz.
He's that one fucking old 4chan green text of the person who, like, if I could stop time, I'd like become a porn star. Hair billowing out of my head. Like, that's Inferno every time. He's like, boy, I sure hope someone, like, and it's not even like they're on fire. It's like any amount of just like they're like, oh, did you bang your knee?
Listen, every year, Red Alert and Inferno have the Kink It Pride discussion, because they may be married, but like Red Alert has to go through 99 reasons why it's a bad idea to bring Kink It Pride, and Inferno stops listening at like number 2.
Yeah, his eyes just glaze over.
This is my favorite Autobot.
I'm so glad Red Alert is also here. I can't wait for him to get truly crazy.
For Starscream to gaslight him into having a nervous breakdown.
Yeah, he's pretty normal in these episodes, but Red Alert truly is his best when he's completely insane.
Yeah, so Max, Red Alert is the
security officer.
Fire chief Lamborghini, who's the security officer, and his thing is that he's extremely paranoid.
Oh, that's cool. I mean, I guess you kind of do have to. Oh yeah, and look at that. He's a Countach. Very nice.
There's like 3 of them that are Countaches because they had one mold, and they're like, well, we can just make 3 guys of it. Well, okay, that's
right. It's like the Jets. You call them Coneheads, Audrey, I believe.
Yeah, well, that's because
I mean, all the Seekers come in 3s, like, and the reason for that is because it was a repaint.
Inferno comes in everyone,
right? Because it was a repaint. But like the lore around it now is that like Seekers, are in like units called Trines, basically.
Yeah.
Kind of like family units called Trines. So there's like the Elite Trine, which is Starscream and Thundercracker and Skywarp. There's the Coneheads, which is Ramjet, Thrust and Dirge. There's like the Stormmakers, which is Acid Storm and 2 other people that switched out with some
Nova Storm and the third guy I don't remember.
Either like Ice Storm, Iron Storm, or sometimes Sunstorm is considered in there.
These fuckers are named after the Tornadus, Landorus, Thunderous Pokemon signature moves.
Pretty much.
Whatever.
And so those ones are clones of Starscream, actually. That's very funny.
And the cone heads are specifically named that because of their cone-shaped heads, which you can see in Dinobot Island Part 2.
That's right.
Because they look really fucking stupid. Which is funny. The toys don't have those. The toys were just, like
the head flips down like all the other ones.
Yeah, like normal, but they just had the extra bits on like the wings and stuff. But later they would release the reissue of those old figures, and they basically gave them little hats.
Oh, that's cute.
Anyway, they don't show up yet. What is showing up here is that the Insecticons are chowing down on some delicious treat.
They get so big.
They get so big and round from eating all of the energy. I also really like that they have opinions on how things taste. They aren't just like ravenous locusts. Like Shrapnel's like, ooh, the
they're
neutrons.
Epicureans.
Yeah, they're like, ooh, the neutrons are so tasty on this one. You should try this over here.
Really good.
And they, of course, they get big and they're like, oh my god, we're so big and round, we're gonna kill Megatron. And it cuts to outside where Soundwave is literally using a stethoscope to listen in on them.
Choice. It's
so
fucking good.
This is the Decepticon Spy Master.
I was gonna say, this is like their director of intelligence or whatever.
And he's basically holding a glass. Master. He's basically holding a glass cup up to the wall to listen to them, and he goes, "Uh-oh, they're gonna betray Megatron. Yeah. I better go tell him."
And then they tear through the wall like paper.
Yeah, and he just stands perfectly still, and he's just like, "Oh no!" As they just blast the mind control thing into his forehead.
Bombshell Kool-Aid Man's through the wall and shoots him in the brain.
You forget, Max, that if Soundwave tried to fight them, they'd have to animate that.
That's true. That's so true. You got me there.
So they have mind controlled him. And that's a surprise tool that will help us later. But in the meantime, the Autobots are trying to take everyone down. This is where Kickback does his one thing. He kicks a tower over, and everyone very politely claps.
Yeah. Great work, Kickback.
And of course, so Ironhide gets zapped by the tower, and he falls over, and he's like got electricity on him, which of course means Inferno has to come over and dump a nut on him, and that fixes him.
It's so funny. This is delightful.
It's not a fire. He's not putting out a fire. He just does that, but it works. So, and then the Autobots have to retreat, and the Insecticons are big, and Starscream's like, "Hey, Megatron, was it a good idea to let them eat all the energy? Because I think they're like invincible now." And Megatron says, "That's right, they are invincible, but it's fine." And I say, "Is it?
Is it?
Why?
Probably not.
Why is it fine?" And the answer is
Starscream, don't you understand? They're bigger now. They're bigger than before. The plan's going perfectly.
Step 1, get them big and round. Step 2, attack the rhombus. Step 3, we win the war, I guess. And I was like, I can't argue with that because it doesn't make any fucking sense. And it's useless to argue against Megatron. Thanks.
Got to put on the biggest hot dog eating contest Iron Mountain's ever seen.
And of course, he loudly tells Soundwave, "God, I can't wait to fucking kill these assholes after we're done with them." And they overhear that. So then we cut back to the Ark, and as it turns out, Spike says, "Uh-oh, Optimus, the Insecticons are going to go Mr. Creosote mode. They ate too much. They're so big and so round, they're going to explode.
They're going to eat one small way fast.
They're going to just explode." And Optimus says, "That's not good. We have to stop them. We have to not have them blow up."
What I do love about this, and like G1 Optimus icon that you are, no one gives a shit about the Insecticons. They're like, oh no, if they blow up, like that'll bring the whole mountain crashing down.
Yeah, it's like if they blow up, it'll be bad for Iron Mountain. It won't.
Yeah, exactly.
It doesn't matter if it's them.
Shrapnel can die.
Which he does.
Yeah, it's like the team up we get. They're both like, fuck these bugs.
Yes. Oh god, I can't wait to talk about the team up. All right, so it's Iron Mountain. Like I said, it's a big evil rhombus in the middle of the desert. I have no idea what this installation is or what it does, but there's a lot of computers in there, which means it's really important.
Mm-hmm.
And Soundwave has to hack into the mainframe. And the plan is, as soon as Soundwave hacks into the mainframe, Megatron will simply kill the Insecticons.
Right. He didn't count on them mind controlling literally every other Decepticon
Yeah,
on the screen.
so he goes inside. He's like, all right, you guys fight the Autobots out here. And he goes inside, and Bombshell gets like he like rubs his hands together and licks his lip. He doesn't have any lips, but if he did, he'd be licking them because he's like, oh my god, look at all these foreheads I can shoot. Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, he mind controls literally everybody. Which, to be fair,
wouldn't you?
It's only
like,
3 guys.
if you had that ability?
Yeah, it's only 3 guys at this point. They haven't gotten the Coneheads yet. It's just the 3 amigos.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, basically, to speed run some things here, the Insecticons turn on Megatron, and they're like, "We're in charge now. And we're gonna eat everything we want." But then they all go, "Ooh, ow, my tummy!
Oh, my tummy hurts so bad!
Oh, my tummy!
Megatron, our tummies hurt.
I shouldn't have eaten the purple."
And Optimus is like, "Wait, you idiots! Your tummies are gonna blow up. You have to let me cure you." And they're like, No.
This is literally the way that it's an antidote, and I'm expecting them to run up and like. I mean, I know nothing makes sense. I'm like, oh, are they going to jab the antidote? No, they're going to do what fucking Sharla from Xenoblade Chronicles does and load healing bullets into her gun.
There's something. This leads up to one of the most insane things to happen in this show. But first, Megatron is forced to work together because Optimus is like, hey, your 3 dipshit idiots are going to explode and like kill everyone. So we have to cure them. And Megatron says, that's great, because if I cure them, they won't be invincible and I can kill them. And they do the Predator handshake.
Yeah, win-win.
And the plan is, Ratchet rolls up, 3 gigantic vials of antidote. They're huge. Well, they're normal size, but Spike holds one later, and it's like the size of a poster tube. So the plan is, Megatron's going to transform into gun mode, and he's going to shoot the vials at them.
That's right.
Problem. He immediately gets shot and knocked out.
He gets fucked up so quickly.
And Optimus runs over and he's like, you gotta wake up, man. You gotta turn into a gun. And Megatron goes, and he passes out. And you think, oh no, what's going to happen? How are they going to stop the Insecticons from eating a single eclair and exploding? Well. Optimus picks Megatron up. And forcibly turns him into a gun. Like
he squishes him.
Like he has the Megatron toy in real life, and he just does that. And I'm like, what?
Dude, there's something deeply sexual about this. I don't know what, but
it's weird. These two are freaks about each other. Like Megatron's basically a freak for everyone in this show. He's a freak about Starscream. He's a freak about.
I noticed, Audrey.
He's a freak about Spike Wickwiki. He's truly crazy levels of pervert. It does beg the question of why Optimus doesn't just do this.
You know that if he tried to fire that gun a third time, he would just do an Inferno cum shot.
He doesn't have to fire it. All he has to do is compact it down.
He literally just folds him down.
Max, usually it's Starscream firing him.
That's true.
Sexual in a very different direction.
It's weird. Absolutely. I don't like it.
The power dynamics of Megatron's gun mode are fascinating, and the idea of he just does this is so funny. Like he's just like they're just big toys. It's
such a funny gun too. He's a fucking P-38 Walther
with a billion attachments.
Of all the guns, a P-38 Walther? What are we doing here? So,
Optimus, And the barrel too. The image of Optimus like sliding the the big vial down the barrel after
like a fucking musket.
Yeah, after having like physically transformed Megatron with his bare hands. Like what? There's a lot.
Yeah, so now he's plugging Megatron after physically transforming.
And then he pulls the trigger and he shoots. He shoots the plug out.
This is so fucked up.
It is, but he shoots Kickback and Bombshell, but Shrapnel harnesses the power of Zeus.
That's crazy. Yeah, I don't know if he can do this. The lightning, what the storm is going on outside my apartment is what happens to Shrapnel. Like he just grabs it.
There's just a storm happening outside. He just has lightning powers all of a sudden. So Spike grabs the last vial, runs up, and shoves it in Shrapnel's tummy. But it doesn't work, and Shrapnel
dies.
Explodes into parts. Like, he just explodes, and when the dust clears, he's just strewn all about the place.
Now, we know that this does not necessarily mean death. Remember when Optimus was ahead?
Yeah, when he got split into the components and one of them turned into
an alligator? Was a sewer gator?
Yeah, then Hook did some fucking tusk shit to him.
Max, you need to watch this show. I'm begging you.
I'm liking it.
Select episodes. So, yeah, he's strewn about the place, and then Bombshell just says, "Oh, that's fine," and he pulls out a gun and he shoots the gun, and it makes powder fly everywhere, and then Shrapnel comes back together.
Yeah, he's fine.
Insecticon reformation powers.
Yeah,
he's okay. Well, you know what they say about cockroaches.
Yeah, and then they just fucking book it out, and the Decepticons run after them, and that's the end of the episode. It's just... I feel like literally every Insecticon episode ends with Megatron going, after those boys, I want them fucking dead.
It's like Tom and Jerry.
Yeah. And they always get away. They're just out there in the world eating trees or whatever. Like, Megatron can never catch them.
I mean, listen, like, this is the story of Megatron's life, though, because, like, it's the same shit with Starscream. It's the same shit with, like, every a human he tries to, like, pair up with or whatever. It's like, at some point, they're like, oh, actually, we hate each other. Let's just kill this
That guy from Sub-Atlantica who murder-suicided an entire civilization. Once again, you gotta watch some other episodes of this.
It's not genocide if it's your own people.
That's right.
Wait.
That's right. Wait.
So that was our quarterly Insecticon episode. They did the same thing they do every time, which was be huge perverts and cause problems.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's time for some Dinobot action. We haven't had any Dinobot action. Well, okay, that's not true. They popped up a few times.
That's not true. Yeah, they keep coming in to save their asses.
And every time they have, Grimlock complains about having to come in and save everyone's asses.
As he should, because they still treat them like shit. But every time Optimus is like, oh god, I got my ass kicked, Grimlock! Grimlock! Oh, I'm in so much pain.
What I love so much about the Dinobots, again, going back to the conversation about everyone has the world's dumbest name, Grimlock. That's a badass name.
That's one of the coolest names.
And then the other four, Slag, Sludge, Snarl, Swoop, fucking, they're Rash, Pimple, and Zit. They're like Yusei's fucking goons from 5Ds. Like, why Grimlock gets the cool name. Yeah, come here, Poop. Like, give them better names. I feel bad for these guys.
They had to,
once again, those are my 5 stupid sons you're talking about. You don't make fun of their names. I made them with my own hands.
Oh, I love them. I love them. They're so stupid and like, together... Even together, all 5 of them working together is like
some great,
not a lot going on.
Coming up.
Swoop has always been my favorite because he's like. First of all, I actually think Swoop's design is very cool.
I like it. Yeah.
I really like Swoop, but he's like the soft boy of the Dinobots, I guess, which is like very funny to watch compared to like Grimlock and Slag, especially Slag being like, I'm gonna burn it, I'm gonna burn it, I'm gonna burn it.
So we start off Dinobot Island Part 1 with Power Glide and Bumblebee with a jetpack flying over the ocean, and like we said, Power Glide showed up like a few episodes ago out of nowhere because the ending of the episode needed somebody to fly and they didn't they had a new plane toy who wasn't Skyfire. But we didn't really get like a good handle on his personality. Well, this time we do, and he fucking sucks so bad.
Not in like the fun way, like the Insecticons do. He's just kind of a prick.
I can't even remember what this note was in context for, but I do have a note from later in this episode that is just, you can't be saying that, Red Baby.
I don't remember what he said.
I don't remember, but like, there's so many things that come out of his mouth. Oh, it was him talking about like how the Dinobots are idiots to the Dinobots, where he's just like, "Oh, don't worry about it, Grimlock. I know you're a moron." It's like, you can't be saying that, Red Baby.
Brother, they're gonna pull you apart like taffy.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're flying over the ocean because they've detected some fucked up energy readings, and I love immediately cut back to the Ark. Trax and Grapple are just standing in the back. Are like, wait, who the fuck are those guys? Okay.
Yeah. Hi, Trax is here. He doesn't matter yet. He has to get a human first.
I'm going to do something. I'm on the T if we can have it open. I'm going to go back to the Insecticon Syndrome, the episode previous to this. And I'm going to, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 9 Autobots in that episode. And there are 10 Decepticons. And it's like almost all of them, other than the Constructicons. Dinobot Island Part 1. There are 20 Autobots that appear in this episode. And half of them have never appeared before. What?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. God. Fuck Huffer. Fuck Huffer.
Yeah, we're gonna have to talk about Huffer soon. But first,
Trax is there, Grapple's there.
We got Hoist, we have Smokescreen, Red Alert, we have like
Blaster,
Perceptor appears in the next episode.
Yeah, Perceptor's not in this
Perceptor troubles me. I don't like that he can do that. I don't. Okay,
a little microscope.
I get that. Like, yeah, you can change your size when you transform. Because, like, yeah, when Optimus did the unspeakable deed to Megatron, he shrinks down when he goes gun mode.
Yes.
Perceptor becomes like a regular human-sized microscope. He shouldn't be allowed to do that.
I mean, so does Soundwave, as we see.
Soundwave becomes a regular human-sized boombox.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
It is.
For it.
Good old mass shifting.
Do you want to know something fun about Perceptor, Max?
Please.
In the comics, he's a sniper.
He's like the most badass sniper ever. In the show,
looks good.
In the show, he's the guy who's like they're hacking into the mainframe in English for Eyes. They're fucking our pussies. He's that guy.
I think you mean they're fucking our pussies because he has an English accent.
And the other guy is
Springer. Well, actually, Prime.
So we have Bumblebee and Powerglide. They discover an island unstuck
like
in
Snarl
time.
and Swoopin are new.
No, they aren't. You keep thinking this. They appeared they're all the way from back in season 1. They're from the Dynamite episode where they like betray the Autobots for the 3rd time and they have to build new ones. And they're like, what other dinosaurs are out there? Swoop, by the way, not a dinosaur, but we'll get to that.
I know.
Anyway.
Actually. All right, Powerglide.
They discover an island out of time where dinosaurs still exist. And they're like, damn, that shit's crazy. Oh, well, let's leave. Maybe we'll come back here for some reason. But they go back to base. And Spike's like, damn, I would love to see dinosaurs in real life. So you're best friends with a horde of alien robots from space.
Yeah, are they not good enough?
And I was like, I wish I could see a fucking Brachiosaurus. Like, I guess it would be cool, but like, you already live such a blessed life, Spike Witwicky, you little fucker. They gave you a gun and everything.
They gave him a gun.
Anyway, Powerglide is like, check this shit out. I already got permission from your dad. It's signed right here. Here's the permission slip we got from your father. He doesn't give a shit about you.
Yeah, before that, Wheeljack has a little show to put on. And what? So he's
right. This is where he's like, do not make fun of my 5 idiot sons.
So everyone is like, hey, the Dinobots are great. They're so strong. However, it's a real pain in the ass to have them around because every time they're in the base, they blow it up, which is true. it has happened pretty often. But Wheeljack's like, no. I took my beautiful son Grimlock to finishing school. I've taught him.
I've domesticated him.
That's right. And the way I'm going to show this off, first of all, Huffer says, he says some things about. Well, he goes, is what I heard.
Yeah.
And he's like,
which is all anyone hears whenever Huffer talks.
Yeah, I don't think anybody responds to him over the course of these episodes. They just ignore him.
They really were like, what if we made Gears worse?
Yeah, like Huffer is so much worse than Gears. He's always Gears only puts himself down. He's like, oh, my shit's all fucked. I'm so sick. I hate this. But Huffer's like, your idea's stupid and dangerous, and I fucking hate you. And I think we should all just sit in a dark room and hug our knees.
we really need to get Wheelie in here for the full trinity of super annoying mini cons.
God. But okay, here's the test. He's got Blaster, who's new here. He turns into a boombox, and he has Grimlock.
Yeah. Oh, hey, you thought Jazz was questionable?
Yeah. Here's our other black-coded character.
Welcome to Blaster, the other black-coded Autobot, who is named Blaster because he is also a boombox.
Mm-hmm. Named
Pretty good.
The colloquial term, Ghetto Blaster. Great stuff. Good job, Hasbro.
Tremendous.
Anyway, the plan is, I guess it's like Grimlock is going to press Blaster's play button with his fire breath, which I don't really understand how that works.
What's the trick here?
I guess it's to show that he can control his laser breath now, but I don't really understand the physics of it, but it does work.
He's supposed to be demonstrating finesse or whatever that means.
Yeah.
As he says.
Me Grimlock showing finesse. But unfortunately, Blaster plays the music very loud, and I was like, ow, my ears. And then it cuts over to the fucking Blowjob Brothers, Slag and Sludge, who are like, I'm bored.
Yeah.
What if we go over there and help?
Let's breathe some fire on shit.
So they literally just stumble into Grimlock's ass, and then they just start just blowing things up with their big, clumsy asses, and everyone's like, no, God, stop. And then it cuts to outside the room where Snarl and Super standing there go, hey, what's going on in there? We should go help. And then they also trip over their own dicks and blow up 7.
I also want to break something. Fuck this computer.
And they just they're literally just stumbling around. It makes the Dinobots look so stupid. And so everyone has to solve the problem. I like that. Okay, Cliffjumper. He needs some he needs to go to HR, because his first solution upon saying, all right, the Dinobots are acting up again, let's go fight them.
Yeah.
You're not going to win that.
Let's knock some sense into him.
It's like, you come up to Grimlock's knee, my friend. It's not going to go well.
It's so funny that the solution here, Optimus just goes, hey, Grimlock, can you tell your boys to calm down? And it works. Yeah. He just asked politely.
Yep. Which they've come very far, because normally Grimlock complains about that, but he tells them to stop, and they stop, and everyone goes, oh geez, these Dinobots are a handful. And then who suggests putting them on the island?
Isn't it Spike?
It's Spike, because he wants to go to the island.
He wants to go so badly.
And he's like, what if we put him on the cool island?
Oh, also, before all this, I just want to point out, Ratchet has a very long-suffering mom line here, basically, which is time for fixes. Yep. Looking at his 5 stupid sons.
And then Snarl knocks whatever he was working on over. And he just goes, oh, God. But yes, the plan is the Dinobots are just too big and clumsy. So they're going to take them to the Dinosaur Island and have them train there, where they have plenty of it's a beautiful time on Stuck Island upstate. They'll have plenty of room to run around, and all sorts of other dinosaurs to keep them company. It's just a few hours away, Spike. Don't you worry. Old Grimlock's just at a farm upstate.
Do you remember how we used to run?
So, of course, Soundwave is just there. Okay,
he's just there.
He's just hanging out.
Just there.
Do y'all need your fucking security systems replaced? He's literally just standing around, and then he turns into a cassette tape, and everyone walks out and says, "Okay, guys, let's all go to the crazy time unstuck island." And Megatron hears this, and this is where one of the funniest lines of the episode comes in. Because the Dinobots all leave, Powerglide takes Spike and leads them to Dinobot Island, or soon to be named Dinobot Island by Spike, who is very creative.
Tremendous work, Spike.
And Soundwave says, "You get all that, Megatron?" And Megatron, we cut to the Decepticon base, and Megatron is standing there, and Starscream is standing in front of him, back to the camera, not doing anything, just standing there, being like not saying anything. And Megatron says, "I got all that, Soundwave. It's nice to know that some of my troops aren't complete fucking failure dipshit losers."
Yeah.
It reminds me of the line in the movie where Laserbeak comes back and he pets Laserbeak. And he's like, "It's good to know that some people aren't disappointed." So it just cuts to Starscream. We're like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
This is just his life.
Yeah,
I don't blame him.
He's just
I don't blame him for always trying to overthrow his ass.
Yeah, like, honestly, at some point, it kind of is on Megatron, isn't it?
It's like, man, fuck you. And of course, also, I never noticed before how often Starscream is Cassandra in these episodes, because it keeps coming up.
This really is the Cassandrification of Starscream this season.
He's like, "Hey, Megatron, sucking this island dry is going to have terrible consequences," versus "No, it won't."
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
What I do appreciate about this, especially, and again, like, this is just me being a very big Starscream fan, but, like, is I always love when they remember that Starscream has a scientist background.
Yeah, he's smart.
That, like, he was remarkably academically successful before the war broke out, and so it's always sort of like nice to see him like doing science and being like, this is kind of fucked, actually.
Yeah, a little more sodium chloride next time.
So Megatron's plan is, of course, there's a island with a bunch of crazy like primordial like tectonic activity. Well, I'm just gonna go there and get a big straw and slurp it all up.
Let's get some cubes.
Meanwhile, the Dinobots and Spike arrive, and Spike says, "Damn, this is some kind of Dinobot island."
What are we? Some kind of Dinobot island?
But I do like that all of the Dinobots are fucking psyched to be here. They're like, hell yeah, look at all the room. We can do whatever. It's great.
Spike gets in. He dies. He almost dies like 3 different times in the next 10 minutes.
And also Power. Well, yeah. So the first instance is when Powerglide tries to kill him by doing like 75 loop-de-loops in a row.
Yeah. He's to fucking pass out from the G's.
Like he's doing Blue Angel shit to Spike for no reason, and then they land, and Spike is like, "Wow, there's so much cool stuff here," and he wanders off and gets kidnapped by a pterosaur to get fed to its babies.
This is not a dinosaur. I don't know what the fuck this thing is. This looks more like a dragon. It's like it has like the body of a pteranodon, but then like a fucking like T-Rex head.
Big ass
head. This thing should not be. This is wrong. This is perverse.
I mean, yeah, these dinosaurs are very clearly in the like Rite of Spring 1950s style of dinosaurs. Which
very much so.
Makes sense considering the age the writers would be. Like, this is their fucking vision of dinosaurs, right? Like, this is what they think of. I'll have more to say later, but I will say Cyberverse remains the most infuriating part, like most infuriating getting things about dinosaurs wrong thing, mostly because it's so recent and they got everything so incredibly wrong that it was like, I don't understand how it happened. Anyway, Spike nearly dies 3 fucking times. He has to be saved by Swoop. My favorite one, though, is when he gets kidnapped by the plesiosaur, and everyone just stands around for a while.
They just watch. You're
and
like,
watch
oh,
him
see how this plays out.
and watch him get tossed around like a fucking sausage by this
He
giant...
won't learn how to fight otherwise.
They just sit there for like 30 seconds, and then Sludge finally goes, "I'll probably go get him."
Fuck it. Really good. I think this is the point we get that wonderful, as they rescue him and they're leaving, when we get that line from Power Glide.
Yes.
Bye, guys. I'd write you, but you can't read.
Yeah, it's Spike who says that, which is even funny.
Oh, is it
Power
Spike?
Glide
Okay.
just says, like, I know y'all are fucking stupid. I wish it was on the I wish I'd taken it down. It's not on the
They're
TF Wiki
so-
quotes, but yeah, I remember.
They're
something like
so mean to them. I feel so bad for these poor Dinobots.
I get, like, it really does feel in this show, like, sort of every bad thing that happens, like, betrayal or whatever, is, like, fully justified from the people who are doing it. It's like, well, like, Starscream to Megatron, the Dinobots back in the early days with the Autobots. It's like, yeah, you guys kind of had that one coming, I'm not gonna lie.
that. Yeah. So they leave. Power Glide and Spike leave, and the Dinobots are like, "Hell yeah, time to go!" And thus begins the greatest training montage of all time, because we have Grimlock's like, "All right, I'm gonna whip y'all into shape. First, shoot at rocks." And they do a terrible job of shooting at rocks, and he goes, "Well,
they pass a stormtrooper target practice exam."
And he goes, "Well, y'all fucking suck, but that's okay. We're gonna work on it." And then he says, "All right, everyone, do." And I'm going to quote. Here's what he instructs all of the other Dinobots to do: "Swoop, do flying stuff."
I need everyone to imagine I'll make a man out of you underneath this.
Yeah,
Pretty much.
So Swoop does some barnstorming and then immediately crashes into some trees after doing one successful thing. He's like, "Yeah, I did it," and then he eats shit. And then we have Slag, do fire stuff. And then he burns down a forest. And a Komodo dragon like gets pissed off at him. And then my favorite one, my absolute favorite one, Snarl, do tail stuff. And he whacks Sludge in the face with a rock. And then Grimlock says, "All right, good job, everyone. Hit the showers."
Good work, lads.
It's gonna take a while. It's gonna take a little bit, huh? If this is their training regimen. But, of course, it can't be that simple, because the fucking dipshit brigade has arrived. The Decepticons are here, including 4 new guys. You got Ramjet, Thrust, Dirge, and Blitzwing. Does Blitzwing triple change in this episode? I don't think he does. I think he just turns into a tank.
Yeah, no, he doesn't fly.
Yeah. So Max,
Is he like a jet and a tank?
Yeah, so in 1985, they were like, hang on. What if there was a guy who turned into a robot and then 2 other things instead of just one other thing? And then later down the line,
they created triple changers.
They created Astro Train and Blitzwing, and then Octane came later, and then they made a bunch of Autobot ones. But then, like, 3 years later, they're like, what if... Okay, guys, hear me out.
Six!
That's too many.
Guys. There's 3 of them. What about 6? And 6 shot in... what are the... Quick Switch.
I can't remember the other one. I literally can only remember 6 Shot.
It's because he's the only one that anybody cares about. He's like a cool, badass ninja. He is, in fact, the ninja consultant from the... Oh, God, I need to watch more of those Headmasters dub clips. They're so fucking good. Anyway, it became very clear that the toy engineering wasn't quite there to have a robot that could turn into 5 different things. Because there were, like, you know, they had 3 things... And then they had 5 if you, like, really squinted. If you were, like, really close. But regardless, Blitzwing is here. And the plan is they're just going to start sucking the island dry. And, of course, Starscream. Oh, this fucking... Oh, my God, he's such a loser. He's like, Megatron, if you fuck with the island too much, you're going to literally destabilize the time stream. Mm-hmm. And Megatron backhands him in the face and says, shut the fuck up. I do what I want.
Daddy need cube.
Daddy eat cube. Go suck the island. Go slurp. My favorite one is when they hold the cubes over the like volcanic vents,
and the little hole opens up.
Like the little vacuum tube slurps it all up. And then of course it starts rumbling, and Thrust goes, that's not good. But
oh well, not going to ruin my day about it.
Yep. But of course the Dinobots are still here, so they start going to fight the Decepticons. But first we cut over to the city, and Bumblebee and Spike are at the library, and Spike's like, damn, I'm just gonna read about dinosaurs from now on, they're scary.
Yeah, I just the shot of them walking back from the library is such a fucking mundane thing of just like, hanging out. Let's get some like they have Teletran one, they have this like encyclopedia presumably of everything, like no library.
Now we're going to the library. Well, Bumblebee wanted to like check out something, I'm sure. He wanted to check out
Stephen King book coming out.
That's right. So, but unfortunately, this lovely trip to the library is interrupted by the space-time continuum being ripped apart like fucking tissue paper, and a woolly mammoth being ridden by a guy, like 3 different guys. Like he's like a Viking, a Hun, a Neanderthal. He's all of them, and he goes like ooga booga.
Talks in Simlish.
He does talk in Simlish, and that's just happening. So that's like, okay. And then we cut back to Dinobot Island. The Dinobots are coming. They're going to kick the Decepticons' asses. But Megatron has a plan. He flies around. He causes the other dinosaurs on the island to stampede and knock the Dinobots into a tar pit.
It's so funny.
And that's the cliffhanger. There's a woolly mammoth on Main Street, and the Dinobots are in a tar pit. And this is where things begin to break down.
Typical Wednesday.
Dinobot Island Part 2. Great googly moogly. It's all gone to shit. The Decepticons are continuing to suck the island dry, despite the fact that every time they do it, like, explodes more. And Starscream's like, hey, we should stop. And Megatron says, no. Daddy need cube.
And he's like, well, at least I'll be able to take over the Decepticons after he inevitably gets killed by the island exploding.
Yeah, really funny thing where he and someone else are on top of a volcano, and they're like, you know what? He'll probably get himself killed by doing this. So like perfect timing for me. There's also a line later when Starscream says you're gonna blow the Earth up, Megatron says, I don't care, we'll just move.
Yeah, I'll find a new Earth.
This is not a new strategy. Remember, they've done this before.
This is the plan. They're like, we'll just go somewhere else.
Yeah, he's like, remember Secret Space Bridge? And the Starscream's like, well, actually, if you remember, it's like, shut up.
Shut the fuck up. But actually, we spend not a lot of time on Dinobot Island in this episode because we have problems to deal with.
Yeah.
An entire horde of woolly mammoth riding barbarians have invaded the city, and so it is up to everyone else to come out and literally pick up the woolly mammoths and throw them back through the hole.
Yeah, load them into the Optimus's trailer.
Yeah. And this is like, once again, I don't have a lot of notes for this episode because it's just the same thing 3 times. Which is, guys come out of hole, Autobots go to put them back in hole through various ways. I will say... Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say, there's one barbarian who breaks into a jewelry store, smashes the case, and starts taking the jewels. Like, what the fuck? What is he... Why? Why would he do that?
He invented hustle culture, all right? He's gonna get so many bitches with his blinged out mammoth.
Exactly.
Fucking Grug won't know what hit him when I roll up with my mammoth's tusks bedazzled out,
fuck.
Trunk pierced with Gucci diamond rings. Damn, I'm gonna be rolling in it.
So good.
But yeah, literally Huffer's really strong you're not special, man. Guess what? Brawn's way stronger, and he's already threatened to kill you once before. You're lucky he's not in this episode.
Yeah.
Because he was
in last one.
God, I love that. God, I'll hold on to him going like, if you don't shut up, I'll beat your head in, like a drowning woman at sea. Thank you, Braun.
Ratchet and Sparkplug, by the way, are commiserating over their missing sons.
Yes, and someone posted, and I didn't know what they were talking about until I actually watched. They posted, I really thought Sparkplug was going to say, "Where's that son of a bitch?" And I was like, "What does that mean? Where could he possibly say that?"
Yes, yeah.
And it's him and Ratchet talking about, man, I'm worried about the Dinobots. Like, I'm worried about my son, too. Or, Spike, he had a rough time, but where is that son of mine, anyway?
It's so good. Cracked me up.
I really thought it would have been funny. But yeah.
Inferno also does come on someone in this.
Yeah, I posted it in scheduling.
It's a common
he
Inferno occurrence.
He blasts some desperados with the hose because
I think he also does it in the mammoth part too.
Oh yeah, I'm sure he does. He saw all his trunks and got really excited.
What I really liked about the part with the desperados is Red Alert watching him do it. I think that's a really fun element to their relationship.
I like to watch.
Yeah. No,
the Desperados,
Red Alert in the cuck chair, making sure everything goes to plan. Red Alert micromanaging from the cuck chair.
The Desperados are so funny because they had to think of a way to justify what they would do in the modern world, so they made it so that they immediately are like, let's get on these metal contraptions, partners, as if they wouldn't be like, what the fuck?
They beef with a biker gang. So yeah,
my favorite is the pirates, actually.
They're great. I love them a lot.
The pirates is really funny to me.
That also includes two of my favorite character introductions. We'll get there, but first,
the
one thing. There's Sea Spray and Trax. He shows up and makes a big impression. But first, I have to say something about Spike's exposition about woolly mammoths, because when he pops up in the last episode, he says, "Oh my God, that's a woolly mammoth. They haven't been seen for 50,000 years," which is closer than usual for a show like this.
Yes,
but
however,
I will say, woolly mammoths. The most populations were extinct by 10,000 BCE, but in a few isolated Siberian islands, populations of woolly mammoth existed up until 4,000 BCE.
Whoa.
So remember that fucking Roland Emmerich movie where the woolly mammoths built the pyramids? That could have actually happened.
It's true.
It couldn't have actually happened because it's stupid, but dumb guys will say it could have actually happened.
Well, actually, I believe Revenge of the Fallen told me that the Fallen built the pyramids around himself like a house.
Well, no, he built a big sun fucker, and then humans built a pyramid around the sun fucker because they didn't like looking at it.
That's right.
And then Devastator rubbed his balls on it.
Yeah, he got big fat nuts. Really good.
Below the enemy's scrotum. All right.
I really liked. There's a really funny line that also made me laugh out loud. I forget who said it, but it's when they're shoving the mammoths back into the portal, and one of them goes, "I hope you packed your trunk." And I thought that was pretty cute.
Sunstreaker, I think. But yeah, so they pack all the mammoths away, and then two more holes open up. A pirate crew takes control of a pleasure yacht, and some cowboys start beefing with it like a biker gang. First thing we go to deal with is first of all, they fucking our Pussy's Brigade, which is Chip Chase, Perceptor, and Beachcomber are at base trying to figure out why time isn't working anymore. Then we have Sea Spray, Trax, and Cliffjumper going to attack the pirates. And first we get our first verbalization from Sea Spray, who gurgles everything. Yeah, and that's why nobody, you wonder. Sea Spray is usually left out of the G1 mini boss. Everyone loves Bumblebee and Cliffjumper and Brawn and Power Glide. Sea Spray never shows up again, and it's probably because he sounds like that. No
one wanted to talk like him.
And then was like, oh God. Because, yeah, it's like, well, put me up on the power ship. And it's like, do you need some fucking lozenges, bro? Why do you sound like that?
Yeah.
But it's okay.
Also, he sounds like he's underwater. Trax sounds like Maximilian Pegasus a little bit.
So, yeah, I was about to say, we have one unfortunate vocal performance. Then we have the best vocal performance of all time, because we have Trax, and he goes, you made me turn out of my sexy car mode. How dare you?
Now,
Like,
again,
okay.
Like this smoke bomb, Yugi boy.
I've made allusions to this before, but Trax doesn't really become. So Power Glide's the only one that canonically fucks a human. Trax gets pretty close.
He also hangs out with a guy named Raoul in 2 episodes. Yeah, and as you can tell from his accent, perhaps Trax is he might lean a certain way.
In the 80s, certainly not.
And of course, this is just laying the foundation for the greatest character ever exist, who is Transformers Prime Knockout, who is like but even gayer.
That's also really Hook.
Yeah, but Hook never rolled up to Optimus and called him a thick bitch like Knockout does.
No, but neither does Trax.
That we know of.
Anyway, Knockout does that, but like Hook is the effete medic who doesn't actually have medical training but has engineering training. That like
but he's better at surgery than Ratchet, and we know this because of the time they enslaved the Constructicons' minds. The good guys did this, by the way, Max.
And it was good.
It
was considered good. And it was good.
That's right.
And everyone was like, I can't believe they didn't join us after their minds were fused. Yeah, because you enslaved their minds.
I think all these robots are kind of assholes one way or another. It certainly seems to be that way.
It's really... The nails kind of had it right, huh?
I really like the part where Cliffjumper blows up all of their swords and the pirate goes, "What sorcery is this?"
Yeah.
Yar! And
Really
then
great.
Trax goes up there and he says, "You made me get naked." And then he blinds them all.
Yeah.
What the fuck is this ability? Why can he do this?
It's like, I think it's meant to be like a smoke bomb, but it's animated so weirdly.
He casts like void on them, and they're like, "Yar,
Right,
I
yeah.
can't be seeing anything." And then
He turns their gamma to 0.
and then he just shoves them all back through the hole. Meanwhile, the Desperados. So this is Prowl, Inferno, Red Alert, and Jazz go to deal with these guys. And the way they deal with them, one, Inferno pisses on them, as evidence one in scheduling. Two, Jazz gives them all tinnitus by playing extremely loud music. Prowl dissolves all of their guns with acid, and then they just make them leave.
Yeah. That one was easy.
That one's easy.
I think these cowboys just didn't even want to be here in the first place.
No, they're like, "What the hell? What tarnation's going on? I'm getting out of here. Fuck this." But by this point, the extinct volcano the Ark is in is starting to erupt again because time is fucked. So they have to fix this shit, or else they're all gonna die. So Optimus has them all strap up with jetpacks and fly out to Dinobot Island. And this is where we get... Okay. So we cut back to the tar pit where the Dinobots were dumped in. The noises they're making as they like blast away the tar, deeply sexual.
They love it. It feels so
Like,
good. It feels so good.
It just cuts over to the Dinobots. They've like blasted away all the tar. Swoop blasts Grimlock, and he just goes, "Ugh."
Yeah.
Oh, I was like, what exactly? What's going on down here, fellas?
And they're doing the usual.
They're doing that for a while. They're having some they're oiling each other up. They're wrestling in the tar. Just big, beautiful Dino boys having a big, beautiful time. Meanwhile, the Decepticons are beating the Autobots' asses.
That's right.
This is also the first time we have Warpath and Perceptor show up. Warpath's thing is that he says onomatopoeia a lot. That's it. Really, he just like goes wow, zap, ba-boom.
This episode and the previous one, it really feels like they might have gone a little too hard in introducing new toys.
They introduced a lot of new toys, and most of them don't get their time. But hey, they did manage to introduce sea spray, and everyone knows we all love that gargly motherfucker. But unfortunately, they're getting their asses beat by the Decepticons. But it's okay. Grimlock is here. And he harnesses the power of dinosaurs to kill the Decepticons. And this is where we get this incredible image that I used in the questions post of Megatron's balls getting completely obliterated by a Triceratops.
It's so, like... Yeah, sure, a horde of dinosaurs is going to be a pretty powerful force of nature, but the fact that the Decepticons, they can't do shit!
Just get destroyed, and Megatron's like, oh my god, we're all gonna die, I have to get out of here. And they do. He literally says like, if I'm the only one to survive this horrible onslaught, so be it. Like,
so be it, fuck them kids.
Just shoot them. They're animals. You have laser guns.
Gosh.
But no, they flee. The Autobots dump all the cubes out back onto the island to fix the time stream.
Did anyone else notice while he was like returning the Energon? I swear to God, the sound that it makes is just cicadas droning. Maybe this is just like summer in the East Coast of America talking, but like I hear cicadas every damn day, and it's like the exact just like the like.
Well, I will say it's equally likely to be cicadas. Or the literal lightsaber ignition noise, because this show loves...
I heard that quite a bit in this. I did notice that.
There's the TIE Fighter noise, there's the like the X-Wing blasters, the TIE Fighter blasters. They love using Star Wars noises.
Yeah.
I just posted Dirge getting snacked on by a T-Rex, which I also quite like.
I thought he was going to die.
Well, I mean, Dirge dies a lot, because his name is Dirge, and he's like a morose...
Mm-hmm.
The question is, who does he bring down with him?
But yeah, they replenish the island, and Optimus says, "Damn, you Dinobots are really cool. You can hang out with us again." And everyone goes, "Yay!" And then they all fly back home.
And they're gonna forget this ever happened next time they try and get them to do a cool thing, and they start destroying everything.
That's right. And that was Dinobot Island, and that is like so many new characters who are introduced. So many of them.
Only some of whom will actually matter in like 2 episodes from now.
And only a fraction of the new toys introduced in the season, because we still have to get all of the Combiner teams.
Yep.
Except for the Terracons and the Technobots, because who cares? So we've got questions. Let me check if we have any on Blisky. We don't. I can tell because the little posts has a reply thing. That's so convenient. All right, Audrey, take us to the questions.
Okay. Oh God, so many questions. Deadney name Stealing Faye asked, "Who's your favorite out of all the new guys?"
Trax.
Yeah, I mean, like the genuine answer is either Trax or maybe Perceptor. I do really like Perceptor. But the funny answer, because I keep talking about it, is Beachcomber. The funny
also pretty good.
The funny answer, because I keep talking, I've been talking about how I can't wait for Beachcomber to be here at last all season, is Beachcomber.
And here goes, "Hey guys, I'm Beachcomber. You want to just like smoke a doobie and take our pants off?" It's like, no, not really.
No, thank you, Beachcomber.
I'll do the first thing. The second thing, I don't know where that came from, man. I'm just thinking about like nature, man. You ever think about rocks, dude? It's like, okay. Who was
my
your favorite?
So when I mentioned that the first time I ever got a Transformers toy was my birthday in 4th grade, and it was Dirge. So that's my favorite of all the new guys, because that was the very first Transformer I ever got. It was the Dirge Armada figure.
There you go.
And he had 2 little guys with him. And I looking at him, he just looks brown and blue is not a terribly compelling color scheme, especially considering a lot of the other ones look a lot cooler. But he's nice. I like him.
Yep, he's got that cone head though.
That's right.
Okay. Any tips for handling a robo headache? Take a robo Tylenol.
Ibuprofen.
Ibuprofen. Yeah.
Ibuprofen. It's a tongue twister.
You could say that. Robiprofen.
There you go.
Robitussin.
If it was a RoboCop.
Robitussin.
It would just be Robitussin.
Which time of time travel would you put this case of time travel under?
Stupid.
Yeah. Completely historically inaccurate.
Just whatever.
well, you don't tell me you never learn about the barbarian mammoth riders in school, Audrey.
Who go baba 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 baba.
The Sims from 50,000 BCE.
Bahubi. Way, Bahama.
Actually,
Rabadoo.
See, the problem is they come from the time that predates the Tower of Babel.
This was
exactly.
actually. It turns out that Simlish is actually just a perfect recreation of Proto-Indo-European, and
exactly.
It's the Ur language.
Exactly. Cog's most loyal soldier, Chet, asks, is there anything worse to hear after someone says, there's a monster over there, then, and he's got a grenade launcher?
That line is so good.
It's really
two grenade launchers.
It's a monkey. He has a gun. Blam, blam.
Yeah.
Just imagine if the Wolfman was dual wielding bar assault rifles.
Oh God, so funny.
How does spontaneous watch generation from Spike compare to other inexplicable powers shown by G1 characters?
It's actually just drawn onto his wrist. It doesn't say. It just says the time just says it's a happy face.
Yeah.
It says it's gun time, and then he pulls out the gun they all gave him.
You have to remember that Spike actually is Jared 19 because his dad pulled him out of school to make him work on an oil rig.
And yet, there's a scene where he's using technobabble at Optimus, because I read these charts Teletrain 1 has Optimus, and they said this, and this. You didn't read any of that. Wheeljack said that to you, then he left to go make out with Ratchet in the closet, and then you told Optimus because you won a good boy point.
Do you ever think that back at the Ark, there are times when Chip and Perceptor will just look at each other when Spike says something and be like, we gotta tutor him?
Yes, absolutely.
We gotta do something. First of all, we need to call CPS on Sparkplug. Second of all...
This kid is so fucked up.
He literally... I just have to say, when Spike got injured in a battle, Sparkplug's first line of... he went to a doctor who said, damn, it would be crazy if you could upload his consciousness into a robot body. It was never clear why he needed to do this.
Yeah.
It didn't seem like he needed to. But then Sparkplug was like, damn, I'm going to do that.
So the reason given in the episode, Max, was he was like, so I can work on the body with out Spike being there for it. But you can just use anesthetic, dude. Just put him under.
Put him under.
Yeah.
No, look, I think that doctor was just some guy who bought a lab coat at
it was Dr. Arkeville again.
That's right.
In disguise. Do you think Megatron would have reconsidered coming to Dinobot Island if he knew he would have to deal with the Dinobots again? Probably. They kick his ass very consistently.
Yeah, they kind of hard counter him, and I forgot about a really good line at the end where after they have defeated the Decepticons, Grimlock walks up to Megatron and he says, "You wrong, and you ugly too," and then shoots him.
Really good. But the counterpoint to that is that he deals with the Insecticons and forgets that they almost killed his ass too. True. So clearly he forgore.
Every time, damn, I hate those Insecticons. They always betray us. And then, 1 week later, it's damn, we need the Insecticons.
3:34 a.m. going back for more Insecticon.
No, 10 minutes later,
looking into the camera like he's on The Office. Yeah.
What are the odds that the set of episodes with the most guys in it so far was written by someone with the last name Glut?
Yeah.
It's beautiful serendipity.
And
Donald
that's
F.
the secret
Glut.
7th Dinobot.
Glut.
Yeah.
Uh,
The 6th one is what's her face? The one with 2 heads.
what is
Strafe, yeah. But yeah, that's the secret 7th Dinobot. Why does Wheeljack's definition of finesse revolve around being able to press a button with fire breath? Was Wheeljack putting Blaster's life in mortal peril there?
Yes.
Yes to the latter. And finesse because Wheeljack is very smart when it comes to engineering, but not actually when about anything else.
He's a STEM major. He doesn't know shit about anything that isn't.
See, this is why
engineering.
it's really important that Perceptor is here now.
By the way,
we need someone who's actually smart.
I went to Donald F. Glut's TF Wiki page. Number one, he also wrote Autobot Spike.
Great.
And he is the writer of Megatron's Master Plan, which is maybe one of the stupidest two-parters ever written. It's glorious. But there's a quote here from 2001 about writing for the show. And he says, "No one, not even the story editors, looked at these scripts very carefully. I seem to remember the show being on a really tight schedule, and we had to crank these scripts out fast. I wrote some of them in a single day, first draft, and they almost immediately went to storyboard artists after Bryce or an assistant gave them a rather cursory read. We were not trying to create art, just get them done fast and get paid. None of the writing on this series, in my opinion, was good or passionate, or sometimes, my own included, like the Autobot run, even adequate. But we got paid well for writing them fast.
Honestly,
I was never a fan of any of the characters.
Genuine respect. Get your
Real
bag,
shit.
King.
Yeah.
He real shit. He's like, none of these nostalgia bait. Like, it was such an honor to work on G1. It's like, nah, man.
I got paid and I hated it.
I did a fucking 2 lines of coke, cranked that shit out, and one day I wrote some fucking dog shit. But let me tell you, brother, I got paid. Most honest G1 writer.
Thank you, Donald Glut.
What if he was Donald F. Slut?
Pretty good.
What's your favorite quote from fan favorite TF character or Barbarian number 1?
Ooga booga baga baga.
Uda Pre.
Whipping the Chopa dog.
Said while waving around an axe on top of a woolly mammoth.
Right.
When are they gonna make Flintstones Sims? Huh? They made Far Cry Primal. When are they gonna make Sims BC?
That would be really good. You have like 3 options on your wheel.
Yeah.
Just like rock, fire, and woohoo. That's all you can do.
Fucking Flintstone style dinosaur furniture and shit. Look, EA, hit me up. I can make you $1 million.
Coil, resident Autobot rail cannon, asks, how does the Insecticon syndrome compare to another episode where some bot has tummy troubles in Beast Wars, the one where Rhinox farts? Listen, Insecticon syndrome is better.
I don't know. Max, there's an episode of Beast Wars where Rhinox eats. He's a rhino. He's like this kind of the spiritual center of the team. He's also the smartest one. He's got big fuck off chain guns. He's very cool. But there's an episode where he eats beans and he gets an upset tummy. And at the end of the episode, he farts in Megatron's face and he explodes.
Oh, that doesn't seem very cool.
So I guess if you don't think that's the pinnacle of art, then yeah, the Insecticon syndrome is better because nobody farts. But
yeah, I just like the idea that like they can get a tummy ache from it.
Bombshell literally goes, my stomach's like he's got a stomach. He's a robot with a stomach. What the hell's going on in there? Also, he doesn't have a mouth. Like Bombshell, when he's in robot mode,
you know he has the tailgate special.
Oh.
You know he has the most sexual mouth.
Okay, I'm not explaining that one. You can figure that one out on your own, Max. You can learn about tailgate.
You can Google tailgate sexual mouth. You'll find it. Could the Insecticons have just needed some Energas X?
Yeah, I think that's what was in the vials.
Some cyber tums.
Yeah.
Yeah, just chucking Tums at him until they calm down.
Yeah. Is Inferno the first person to hit Laserbeak out of the sky?
I forgot to mention this. One, Buzzsaw appearance. We always have to relish these. He rarely shows up. Two, Inferno does actually shoot Laserbeak down.
Which is incredible.
Max, Soundwave's little bird friend that he uses to, like, recon stuff, is the character who has come the closest to murdering Optimus Prime in the whole show.
Whoa.
Laserbeak,
is a menace.
Our like running gag is "Whoa, Laserbeak, be upon ye."
Like he's just so good. He is more competent than most of the other Decepticons.
He seems more competent than Soundwave himself, right?
He doesn't.
So here's what I will say about Soundwave. This was a particularly bad episode.
Not his
for
best.
Soundwave.
Not his best.
He's usually better than this. Excluding Big Convoy, why has there never been a woolly mammoth transformer? Or for that matter, any other megafauna like the moas and the other creatures from the Pleistocene and Cenozoic eras? What sort of megafauna would you want to transform into? Giant sloth! Giant sloth!
You stole mine.
Was there not a giant woolly mammoth in Beast Wars? Was it just like an elephant?
There's none of those either, because not in the show anyway.
Fuck?
So there is. Sabrina did mention Big Convoy here, who's from the Japanese only. I think he's Beast Wars Neo, but he turns into woolly mammoth. But yeah, I think the reason there haven't been many megafauna transforms is because there haven't been any shows set there, with one single exception. All right, there's one exception. In Transformers Hearts of Steel, the Autobots and Decepticons landed on Earth in the Ice Age and all turned into like Ice Age era animals.
Yeah.
We don't have time to get into what happened to like the continuity shit and Shockwave and all that stuff that happened in IDW later, but it has been done. As for what megafauna I would turn into, there's so many. I love dinosaurs. Dinosaurs are great.
Oh yeah.
They made some evolution spat some weird fucking guys out in the Pleistocene and the Cenozoic. They were making some dudes. I think I would like, if I were a beast former in Ice Age era Earth, I think I would like to turn into, oh my god, what are the really big weird horses? Paracatherium?
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Oh yeah.
A hell pig. Because
Ooh,
they're called
that's a
hell
fun
pigs.
one. They are called hell pig.
What would you turn into, Max?
I mean, this is way fucking far back. This is even before dinosaurs, but I would turn into an Anomalocaris.
Fuck! Cambrian Transformers!
That's right. Just big death shrimp.
Mega death shrimp.
Or Dunkleosteus.
Yeah, no, that's a good one.
That guy's
but not scientifically accurate Dunkleosteus, where it turns out he's kind of a chode. Old Dunkleosteus, where we thought he was like 40 feet long,
like a shark with a fucking helmet. Yeah,
yeah.
Exactly.
Okay. Sorry. Okay. Is it me, or did Sunstreaker sound a little colonialist in Dinobot Island Part 2?
He can't help it. He's fancy. He's just like that.
Mm-hmm.
If it wasn't, I mean, look, you're lucky. You're lucky Sunstreaker was there and not Mirage. They wouldn't have been able to air what Mirage said on television.
Not woke.
Like most men in the 1700s, Sunstreaker only had two choices of a career, and it was artistry or colonialism. And artistry was taken away from him.
Damn.
Is Inferno the original cum cannoner?
That is correct.
Yes.
He loves to do it.
Transformers Animated Optimus owes everything to G1 Inferno in terms of spooge shooters.
Yep. Do you think burning off all that tar felt good? Like some kind of spa treatment? I mean, based on the noises they were making.
They loved
maybe a little bit more than a spa treatment. They were.
No, listen, it's just one of the spas that promises a happy ending.
I was gonna say, it's like
every
to
time.
reference another Game Changer episode, the one from Monday. It's like I don't know if you all saw that one.
I did, yeah.
But yeah, it's when Paul Roblino got covered in glue and they peeled it off of him.
Yeah, that is what it's like. That is what it's like. Me, Grimlock, pay extra for happy ending.
Oh, boy. Okay. Hey, Vine asks, can someone who knows about dinosaurs, if there is one on the podcast, explain what Dinobot Island gets correct about real-world dinosaur spontaneous islands and time portals? We kind of did that.
It's actually exactly correct.
I would like to talk about this, though, because you may notice I didn't get as mad as I did at Cyberverse about this, but there's a reason for that.
The cocaine?
This is the 80s. Yeah, this is the 80s, and we literally just read a quote about how nobody cared, and they were just cranking this shit out. And also, this was still, like, kind of the dominant cultural idea of dinosaurs in the general public. Scientifically, the dinosaur renaissance had started about a decade earlier, and people were starting to rethink their ideas about how dinosaurs moved and looked and acted, right? But like I said, these designs in the show are very much Rite of Spring from Fantasia, which is the like classical terrible lizard tail dragging dinosaurs, and they don't actually like say anything entirely incorrect. They cite 100 million years ago as the time of the dinosaurs, which was indeed in the time of the dinosaurs. They call it a pteranodon, which it very clearly is. They don't call it a pterodactyl, which is not a thing that exists. It's not real.
Sure.
And like, once again, 1985 Donald F. Glut pumping out his 7th fucking script of that week. Better job than that Cyberverse episode where they say like dinosaurs lived 8 billion years ago or something. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about? Fuck that episode. Fuck that Grimlock.
You done?
I mean, then I kind of like Cyberverse Grimlock. I'm done.
Okay.
The time portals are entirely accurate though. They got that spot on.
They happened.
That should have that's how that worked. I went down to Subway the other day to get a sandwich, and there was a fucking janissary in there ordering a like a
I love
onion
this
chicken.
beautiful John Boy's ass world that we're creating here.
This is great.
And it just popped back into the time portal. I was like, damn.
Some 17776 shit.
Yes.
Aurora Cosmos, like the UFO asks. Oh, sorry. That's Sabrina, right? Yes.
Yeah, we can skip over this one. I basically got this one.
Oh yeah.
Unless you really want me to give you 5 minutes of, I can give you 5 minutes of dinosaur facts.
No, we're fine.
I can do it.
We're
I've
good.
got it loaded. I much like Inferno, I'm locked and loaded. I'm ready to start fucking spewing dinosaur facts all over Ironhide's face.
Aurora
right.
Cosmos, like the UFO asks, what do the Insecticons do in their free time?
Jack each other off? I don't fucking know. Like, we see what they do in their free time.
All they do is eat trees.
They just eat trees and
All
fuck
Insecticons
around.
born after 1990 know is eat trees and lie.
Oh shit. I just remembered. There are, okay, Max, we know about the Insecticons. They're here. We love them. They're freaks.
Yes.
There are secret Insecticons.
Ooh. Well, I noticed when I looked up the Dinobots, there's a lot more of those on the fucking website than just the 5 we see in the show.
Yeah,
Is it
so
the same thing with the Insecticons?
Not really, because the Dinobots, those are all legacy characters added in later.
Sure.
In the toy line, I believe in 85, so there was a thing where Hasbro had a deal with Takara. All of most of the toy line came from Takara's lines, mostly Diaclone and Microchange. That's where most of the 86, 84, and 85 figures came from. But occasionally, they would go outside of a Takara brand to get another figure they wanted. This is why Jetfire, who was imported from the Macross line of toys, looks extremely different.
Fuck?
Yeah. They literally just repainted a Valkyrie figure and sold it as Jetfire, and they had to change him almost entirely in the show. Because Takara didn't want to promote another company's toy in Japan. Similarly, there's characters called Whirl and Roadbuster who were imported from another line and never appeared in the show. And there were 4 extra Insecticons who were imported from the Armored Insect Core Beatrice toy line from Takatoku Toys. And I'll show you one. This guy's name is Venom. And they actually all look really cool, but they were never allowed to be used in anything.
Whoa, it's a cicada!
Yeah, there's a cicada. There is a another stag
tomahawk.
beetle. There is, there's a lot of really cool figures in that line, but they couldn't be used in anything. And even today, they are like basically never. They're only recently getting new figures, but just because like for a while, no one wanted to make anything of them because you couldn't. Yeah. But yeah, just there's all sorts of secret little guys if you look in the toy, and I was like, whoa, where was that guy come from? And that's why
stylish yet illegal. I love it.
Stylish yet illegal Insecticons.
Beautiful. I like these guys.
Here's another one. This is Ransack.
Ransack.
And they look so cool, but they were never used. Oh my
gosh. Yeah, I really do like the sort of like black, yellow, purple color scheme they got going on.
Yeah, but they were never used.
Wow. He's a grasshopper, like a little locust.
All right, toy tangent over.
Sideways Sam asked, do you think the Insecticons would like honey? Or like, I don't know, robot honey? Just a thought.
They like trees.
No,
they probably eat like...
They like nectar from like flowers, but it's not honey. Honey is what they would be making.
Like, I guess I don't know how energy... Obviously, the trees aren't energy dense because they talk about being so hungry after they ate a whole forest. But like, I can't imagine that honey would be very... Their version of honey is like...
Rustics.
Non-Newtonian fluid or something.
Yeah, it's mercury.
They had mercury. They just slipped that shit down.
They love it.
And finally, because Geist's question we already answered. Also, hi, Max. How does it feel to have some good Transformers media instead of base lop?
I like it. This is very, very fun.
It's
a show that doesn't take itself seriously whatsoever.
No.
And that's very refreshing.
See, again, season 2 of G1, best season of television that has ever aired. I stand by that.
It doesn't take itself seriously until the movie, and then war crimes start happening. Then people just start dying left and right. It's amazing.
Oops.
Orson Welles is there, so is Spock. It's great.
Orson Welles is there, Spock is there, the guy from The Breakfast Club is there. There's a lot going on in that movie.
Tremendous.
Weird Al is there, kind of.
Weird Al is the Eric Idle is there. There's so many guys that are there. And Ironhide gets killed execution style.
It actually
awesome.
is incredibly crazy how many people they got to do in a 1986 Transformers movie.
And how much of a bomb it was. Like, it's a cult classic, beloved movie now. It made very little money when it was first released, mostly because they marketed it so bad. Can you imagine if a Transformers movie flopped because of bad marketing, but was otherwise really good?
Into the camera.
I don't know if that would ever happen again in the modern age of movie making. That would be ridiculous.
That's one crazy idea.
If they got so many famous people to be in it,
I mean, surely it wouldn't happen if it were animated. Everyone loves animated.
We love, yeah.
All right, okay. It's fine. We won't get a Transformer Zero, and that's fine.
I'm suffering.
Yeah, that's it for us this week. We've been
Instead, Bay is coming back. God damn it.
And now we have a new weird show that looks questionable to me. I don't know. We have something else to watch now, Mara.
That's true. Cyber World, which is like I don't have no idea.
That's
what
Delta
could possibly.
So from what I've heard about it, it's like them getting trapped in like a video game. Like, it's kind of like the Lego.
Oh, is the fucking isekai bullshit? Whatever.
Optimus Prime gets isekai. So wait, how can he get isekai? He is the truck.
Whoa.
Damn.
It's an Ouroboros. A truck hitting itself.
Spike hitting a truck and sending it into Spike running directly into his trailer.
Bumblebee falling face first into a pair of giant elf tits. All happening on Cyber World.
Cyber World has it for you.
It's on Cyberworld. You can find it on Cyberworld.
Cyberworld.
Oh, you know what? It's just a web series, so maybe we don't have to do it, actually.
Doesn't count. Doesn't count. Unless it was on TV, doesn't count. Otherwise, we'd have to cover.
I know. We're not talking about it. We're not talking about it.
Ooh.
I mean, listen, like, it actually is a genuine relief that the worst shows are behind us now.
It feels freeing.
It's really freeing.
With the asterisks of what if Beast Machines really sucks, but I think it'll be surprisingly good.
Here's the thing, I don't think Beast Machines will be very good, but I don't think it'll be as I don't think it will be as bad as Energon and the trilogy were.
The back-to-back Energon
It was really
was like
yeah. That
5-course
was like
meal of gorilla turds.
1 year that felt like 10.
They got like energy armor in that shit, right?
Kind of. There's a lot.
I mean, like, I'm speaking from like the toy perspective.
They also turned into pants and shirts for each other, and it never looked good.
Well, that sounds sexual in a third new dimension. Oh, they're doing like super robot combined. Yeah,
shit. But it looked like shit.
They look so. I cannot express how bad Energon looks.
This is like early mid 2000s CG, huh?
Yeah, Transformers doing super robot stuff is nothing new. Armada did it. Rid 2001 did it.
But Energon, the key about Energon is that only the robots were into CG.
Yeah, everything else was traditionally animated.
And that's what made it look like garbage.
When a character needed to emote, they literally like got a guy to animate it beautifully for 2 minutes, and then
2
it went
seconds.
back to fucking.
It was like 30 seconds maximum. The longest.
The longest is that scene where Inferno is getting tortured. Yeah,
exactly.
Inferno's in that show. Unfortunately, he never jizzes on anyone a single time in Energon. He sucks in Energon.
What's the fucking point?
What's the point? That's you took away his whole character.
No, actually, Mara, now that I think about it, if we really wanted to torture ourselves / make money, we could put the web series on as a possible Patreon bonus.
People would pay us to make us watch that fucking machinima
They
shit.
would.
I know it.
They would.
And Rid 2015.
Yeah. I'm just saying.
Pay for our suffering. And speaking of which, we have a Patreon now. It's our first Patreon plug of it officially existing. And let me give you all the update if you haven't read the post. I'll tell you how it's going to go. So sit down and listen. Shut the fuck up. Stop talking. I see you over there. Okay. So, we're going to be changing our schedule a bit with the new Patreon. Every month, you'll have 3 normal episodes that we've been doing for like 3 years now. It's crazy that's been that. I think it's 2 years. I don't know. It's a long time. Time is fake. No one knows what time is. Just like this show doesn't know what time is. 3 weeks, normal show. At the end of the month, on a alternating schedule, for 2 months, you will get our coverage, our linear coverage of Japanese Transformers shows. We're going to be starting with Headmasters because that was the first one they produced. And we're not randomizing that. We're just going in order because it's simpler. Because if we randomize that, that's just a whole new headache for us to do, right?
It's too much, yeah.
Every 3 months?
Yes,
every
so
quarter.
like once a quarter, basically.
Every 3, so there's 2 of those.
And you would get that at the
$1 level.
At the $1 level. At the $5 level, you also get this thing that we do once a quarter, every 3 months, where we will do like deep dives into Transformers lore. I think like my thought to start with it is to talk about some of the like weirder characters that like have
there's a lot of freaks out there.
Come up, but like in very weird cameos maybe, but like actually talk where they come from.
If you liked me explaining the deluxe Insecticons for like 3 minutes to Max here, you're gonna love that show.
It's gonna be a lot more of her getting into it than me. I'm not gonna lie, but like that's fine.
I'm getting down and dirty. I'm digging up all the weird shit.
Yeah.
We're gonna talk about Pretenders. We're gonna talk about it's gonna be great.
Yeah. And then we have one more tier. We do the $10 tier with the shout outs, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
That is correct.
$10 tier, you get all of that stuff, and also we thank you at the episode. Well,
So we will begin. I think we'll begin that schedule in August, just to not fuck with the July schedule because we started late. So, for patrons, you will probably get our first episode on Headmaster at the end of August, and we're not watching the dub. As funny as the dub is, I can't imagine watching a full episode of that. I could barely handle watching a compilation of the dub. But the Ninja Consultant of Cybertron will live on in our hearts. All right. Max, plug your shit.
Hi, I'm Max. You can find me pretty much anywhere at Maxi Bajillion. I'm on Tumblr and Blue Sky and Instagram if you want to see my puppy dog. I don't post there. But I have a podcast that I do with Audrey here. It's called Pod of Greed, and it's about Yu-Gi-Oh! We just finished Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds, which was really fucking good. We'll be starting... When are we starting Zayal? Like September, I think. We're still like on like a little mini hiatus while we're doing some fun bonus content. So tune in for that. I have other shows. There is Wow Cool Robot about Gundam, another show about big robots. Just took a mini hiatus because I had a billion weddings to go to and just a lot of life stuff happened. But we're in the middle of G-Quux and we still have to finish the Origin. But stay tuned for that. More Gundam will be on the way. And then there's Nevermind the Trollocs and Slappers Only, which are two of my podcasts that are on hiatus but may return one day. You never know. That's me.
I am Audrey. You can find me on Tumblr Blue Sky at Optimum Prime, which is my funny robot internet joke. Max already talked about Pot of Greed, so I don't have to. Yay! I'm also the script editor and actor in a radio drama called The Disappearances of Lydia Fontaine, which has wrapped production. Or, well, has wrapped recording. And is gonna have that first season coming out like this year, which is very exciting.
Let's go.
Yeah, that's me.
Maxwell Warp for your drag stuff.
Oh yeah. Sometimes I do Star Trek themed drag. You can find that at Maxwell Warp on Instagram.
I'm Mara. You can find me on Blue Sky at marawavern.biscuit.social and on Tumblr with at Cyclonus with a 5 at the end of it. No other projects currently in the works, but hey, keep an eye out. Watch this space. Watch this nebulous, ill-formed space. Speaking of Transformers Energon.
Whoa.
Well, until next time, God, there's so many options for our fucking exit joke here. I am going to tie a big bib around my neck, get my fork and knife out, and go to town on Redwood Pines National Forest to transform and roll out.
I'm going to tell that red baby that he can't say that. Transform and roll out.
I'm going back with the pirates.
Peach!
Peach.
Peach.
The Transformers.